Good morning, it's Lynn here from Destiny Fulfilled. I do hope that today finds you well. The card that I've drawn for the collective today is the Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles can talk about financial security. It can talk about financial stability. It can talk about holding on too tightly to your finances, to those things that are abundant in your life. It can talk about helping other people. It can also talk about, using the right resources for the right job. And it can talk about conserving your resources, saving for a rainy day, making sure that you have enough resources at the time you need those resources, right? So it's not, spending willfully and then coming, 3 days before you pay, you've got no money, right? And we've all been there, especially when we were younger. It's talking about, being more mindful, being more mature around your financial situation, however you find yourself in that. So this card calls for us to double check the foundations that we have around our financial stability and have a look and make sure that they're firm, right? Are we doing the right things around our financial security? Do we have all the processes and measures in place to ensure that, we're able to save a little bit towards a rainy day if we can, right? I know the situation that some of us or a lot of us may find ourselves in at this time may be one of real financial hardship, right? Not having enough enough financial resources to actually meet the needs that you have, and because of the situation that the world is in at this moment, that may be playing out more strongly than it has in the past. So a question you might want to ask yourself is, how do you feel about your finances at this point in time? What are your finances looking and feeling like to you? Do you feel in a good place? Are you really struggling? Are you somewhere in between? Really get clear on how you feel around your financial situation. What can you do to firm up the foundations around your finances? If you think that your foundations that you have in place are a little bit shaky, and they're not as firm as what you would hope, what is one or two little things that you can do to help firm up those foundations and potentially put yourself in a better place moving forward? The next question you might want to ask yourself is, how do you feel about abundance and how it is playing out in your life at this time? Really get clear, really dig down on this one. It's an important one to understand your root feelings around abundance and your right to that abundance. So keep digging. Every time you get an answer, go, well, why do I think that? Why do I think that? And keep digging and digging until you get down to the root thought process that you have around abundance and your right to it, right? Then the next question might be, how do you feel and think about those that are wealthy if you're not, right? So what's your thought processes around that? What's your belief system around those that are wealthy and have enough money? Do you think that they spend it frivolously? Do you think that they, are selfish? Do you think that they are less helping of others? And these are all, you may not feel any of those things, but they're the sorts of things that excuse me, you want to get clarity around, because that will bring you to a better understanding of what you truly feel about wealth and your right to wealth. So, start digging around that, and maybe some things will come up where you'll see, oh, I do think that they're selfish. Why do I think that they're selfish? Really start to dig down into those answers so that you get more clarity around your thoughts and feelings around that. And the last question you might want to ponder is, are those feelings putting you in a mindset of lack around financial prosperity and abundance. So, you know, is there some sort of correlation between the thoughts that you're having around wealth, prosperity, and abundance, adding to a mindset of lack that you have in your life, which may be playing out in various different ways, right? So try and dig down on that and understand what your true feelings are and whether it is one of lack or not. And see where that may lead you. Hopefully, you know, if you are finding yourself in a mindset of lack, then hopefully, you know, pondering on these things and really looking and seeing, well, you know, is that true? Am I really in a place of lack, or is there abundance around me that I'm just not seeing or feeling? And abundance just doesn't have to be money, right? Abundance comes in many, many different forms. So you need to be also aware of, you know, what does abundance look like for you? So some really good questions. And I know for me, working on my financial stuff has been a big game changer for me. You know, I was definitely, you know, in a place of lack for a period of time. You know, understanding that I was actually putting myself there unnecessarily, and there was much abundance around me, even though it wasn't necessarily financial prosperity, has now led me to a more abundant way of thinking, you know, and opening myself up more to the energy of money coming in and out, because that's all money is, right? It's an energy. It's, you know, a give and take. It's an exchange of resources. And, you know, how we associate ourselves with that in our life can have great impact. So maybe having a look at that and seeing if you can fine tune your thoughts and beliefs and understandings around those areas in your life. Anyway, I hope you have a lovely day and it continues to go well. I shall see you tomorrow. Bye.